I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The historical significance of celebrating our veterans on November 11th stems back to World War I, 102 years ago. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, 1918, a ceasefire or armistice was called to end World War I, the war to end all wars. The following year, 1919, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed November 11th as Armistice Day. In 1938, Congress made Armistice Day a legal holiday. In 1954, because of the massive numbers of veterans who had served in World War II in Korea, Congress removed armistice from the name and replaced it with veterans to honor veterans of all war. In 1968, Veterans Day was changed to a Monday observance in order to create a 3-day weekend for all federal employees. In 1975, President Ford moved Veterans Day back to November 11th due to its historical and patriotic significance, and Veterans Day has been officially observed on the 11th ever since.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare the boats were singing air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
My name is Megan Brookes. I graduated from Alliance High School in 2019. I'm currently serving in the Air National Guard. The reason why I joined the military was for a few reasons. I have a few family members who have or are still serving who have inspired me to join. I want to eventually become a pilot, and I need help paying for college. What Veterans Day means to me is remembering all of those who have given their lives for our country, for our people, and our freedoms. It's remembering everyone who has or are going to, who are deployed and that are giving their lives out on the line right now for us. Thank you.
If you considered a career in the military, go.
Okay.
You may stay 2 years, may stay 4 years, but you will make friends that will last a lifetime. You will learn many things you will never learn in the civilian world.
My father didn't talk about his time in the Navy in World War II until he was in his late 70s. Even then, he didn't say much. I know from his discharge papers he served in LST Flotilla Number 31 in the South Pacific. Tank landing ships delivered soldiers, tanks, and supplies for beach landings and assaults. In a letter he had written during the period he was at sea, he said he couldn't describe what he had seen that day. I don't know which day it was or where he was. I do know that the time he spent in service to his country in faraway, lonely places changed and shaped the rest of his life.
According to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, this is the history of taps. The 24-note melancholy bugle call known as taps is thought to be a revision of a French bugle signal called tattoo that notifies soldiers to cease an evening's drinking and return to their garrisons. The revision that gave us present-day taps was made during America's Civil War by Union General Daniel Adams Butterfield, heading a brigade camped at Harrison Landing, Virginia, near Richmond. General Butterfield decided that the traditional French lights out music was too formal to signal the day's end. One day in July 1862, he recalled the tattoo music and hummed a version of it to an aide, who wrote it down in music. Butterfield then asked the brigade bugler, Oliver W. Norton, to play the notes, and after listening, lengthened and shortened them while keeping his original melody. He ordered Norton to play this new call at the end of each day thereafter, instead of the regulation call. The music was heard and appreciated by other brigades, who asked for copies and adopted this bugle call. It was even adopted by Confederate buglers. This music was made the official Army bugle call after the war, but not given the name taps until 1874. The first time taps was played at a military funeral may also have been in Virginia, soon after Butterfield had composed it. Union Captain John Tidball, head of an artillery battery, ordered it played for a burial of a cannoneer killed in action. Not wanting to reveal the battery's position in the woods to an enemy army, Tidball substituted taps for the traditional 3 rifle volleys fired over the grave. Taps was also played at the funeral of Confederate General Stonewall Jackson 10 months after it was composed. Army infantry regulations by 1891 required taps to be played at military funeral ceremonies. Taps now is played by the military at burial and memorial services to accompany the lowering of the flag and to signal the lights out command at day's end.